back. Let's now turn our attention to the city of Bengaluru, where there has been a sudden spike in the number of coronavirus cases. In fact, the Karnataka government has now decided to seal down several areas in the city. The key areas that are being sealed down are the big market areas and surrounding areas as well. The steady rise in cases in these areas has turned the West Zone and South Zone in Bengaluru into clusters, and the overall cases in these areas have risen and the containment zones have more than doubled as well. Meanwhile, despite the Karnataka government order, shops have still opened in Bengaluru's Chickpet area. Traders and residents moved about freely. The vehicles were also seen plying on the roads. There was no police or even civic body officials monitoring the situation as well. Take a look at this report.
On Monday, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, B.S. Yediyurappa, announced that several big market areas such as KR Market, Chickpet, Siddhapura and also, other such areas, Kalasipalya as well, will have to be sealed down or will have to be locked down. But while we've seen it in one or two areas, there are still several such areas that are yet to see the implementation on ground. We're here, this is the Chickpet area that, you can see the big market, the big traders area where, people, of course, have resumed life as normal. There is activity going on, shops are open, people are in fact thronging these markets. Clearly, of course, as you can see, there is no social distancing that's being maintained over here. And, there's of course no sort of authority in place over here to be enforcing this. So, while on one hand, yes, the number of cases in these areas particularly have been on a very steady rise, these areas have also emerged as the clusters. Now, the Chickpet area, of course, one which is a very, very large one at that. It is going to be a mammoth task for the authorities to, seal down these areas. But how they do it really is going to, be the challenge. Because remember that, Karnataka is now on the verge of, also a steady rise of cases. We're seeing that while, of course, the situation, is worse in other parts of the state, Karnataka was one of the first to actually open and allow the unlock in phases. They reaped the most benefits out of it. Almost all the commercial establishments were allowed to remain open, but now fearing that we may have to pay a costly price for that, areas are going to be sealed down again. Of course, again, like the government too has urged people to completely stay indoors unless necessary. In this market too, traders are going to be urged to shut shop and go home. In Bengaluru with video journalist Pradeep, this is Neha Hebale for Mirror Now.